G'day mortals, my name is Mika, and today we're going to be reviewing some pouches. I was so excited to get all these pouches. I love pouches, and I'm going to be replacing my belt soon with a Warriors belt from Ravenswood Leather. And since my pouches are connected to my current belt, I need to replace them, so I bought a few pouches and I just figured I would review them for you today. Now, most of the pouches I got were from Mythalon, from Medieval Collectibles, but there is one pouch that I got from a place called Leaf on the Wind Leather on Etsy. I want to go ahead and review this one first, just because it's the only one that's not from Mythalon. So I found this pouch on Etsy and I absolutely fell in love with it. The only reason why I didn't buy more of these is because I really wanted ones with a buckle, and they didn't have any with buckles. They only had ones with snaps. But this is just a nice, I think they call it large pouches. And this is like impressively good quality leather. It's extremely soft, and even the inside is soft-ish. It's definitely probably the softest inside of hard leather that I've felt other than Ravenswood Leather. And I really love the color on this, and it has like these dark brown lowlights on it. It looks very dirty and weathered, which I absolutely love. And they had more colors. They had some that were a little bit more of a reddish brown. They had some that were really dark brown, and then they had black. All their pouches are basically like this, but in different sizes. Some are a little bit taller or a little bit wider, but I think all of them were pretty square-ish. I think he also sells belts, but I just absolutely love this pouch. Like I said, I just wish it had buckles. And I also felt like this color might be slightly too light brown for my preference with my costume specifically, because this is about the same color as the main color of my bodice, and I wanted to get the darker brown that matched the secondary color of my bodice. So with the next pouches, I ended up getting a darker brown. But I love how the sides have like this intertwined leather instead of just like straight sewing it. He also had some that had like lace up, like that crisscross lace up on the sides, but they didn't have any in this color brown. So even the sides of the leather, like the edges, I don't know if that's like, I don't know how he did that. I don't know if that's, if he like sanded the sides down and then put some sort of finisher on it to make it really smooth. But usually the edges of leather is very rough and almost sharp feeling, but this is definitely like sanded down and there's some sort of finisher on it to make it really smooth, and I can just rub my finger on it, no problem. It even has a really sexy scar on the back. I don't know if you can see that little scar right there. It's really cool. All right, moving on to the Mythalon stuff. So I ordered 2 brown large Geralt bags, or pouches, whatever they want to call them. So here's basically what they look like, but fortunately I didn't film myself unboxing these. I love this pouch. It's basically the same thing as the other one, but instead of a snap it has a buckle, but it is so dark. Oh my goodness. I'll put a picture somewhere on the screen of the color that it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be more of a reddish brown color. She is trying to get it, and it came out very dark, and this was the lighter brown, and they sent me one that I thought was black, which was this one, and this one looks completely black. I think it's technically brown because you can see the brown on the inside of the leather there. You can see that's definitely brown. So I think it is technically brown. It's just so dark that it looks black. So I was extremely disappointed in that. Now, I did contact them and they said that this one does appear to be black, so they offered me to send it back to them, and then them giving me another brown one. But even this brown is too dark. I just feel like it's not worth it. I just want to paint them, or, well, I'll explain more about how I'm going to color them in just a minute. I just didn't want to go through that whole process, and I didn't want to get different pouches because I love the design of this pouch. I love how, I don't know, I just love the way it looks. I love that it has that buckle. It's just a very pretty pouch. They do have 2 different consistencies of leather. Like this one, if you can see, it has like this thick, wrinkly leather. It looks like maybe bison or buffalo. And then this one, the wrinkles are definitely a lot smaller, if you can see that. Sorry, there's a bit of a shadow casting from my phone. But the leather looks different. It looks, I don't know why it looks different. I don't have a problem with it. I think the thicker, well, it's not, the leather isn't necessarily thicker, but it has like bigger, fatter wrinkles in it. I prefer the way that looks, but it doesn't really matter. The quality of the leather is really good too. It's not quite as soft as this one, but it still feels pretty good when I rub my fingers on the outside. And then on the inside, I'm not gonna lie, this inside part is extremely rough. It feels like sandpaper. But this pouch right here was $30. This pouch right here was $20. So I think for the price difference, it's definitely worth it. Both pouches fit my phone, so that's good. Just something to note, the inside of these, I haven't opened this one up yet. Inside of these, oh, this one's different. Came with this fabric. The other one was just a green fabric. I guess they just filled it to let the pouch like keep its round shape. Oh, here's some of the green one. So yeah, I do want to keep these and I want to recolor these. I'm gonna try painting them. If painting doesn't work, then I'm actually going to try eyeshadow. I know that might sound a little weird, but I was playing around with eyeshadow on it last night, and I don't know how much you can see this. I did this side and like in the middle here. I covered it with eyeshadow and then I kind of rubbed it off as much as I could to get the excess eyeshadow off of there. And it does look a bit brighter brown. So if the paint doesn't work, I'm going to experiment with the paint on the backside just in case it doesn't work out. If paint doesn't work, then I'm going to just try eyeshadow because I don't know what else to do. It's really hard to dye black leather apparently, or like really dark leather. It's really hard to make it a lighter color, so I'm going to do the best that I can and I will show you those results in a bit. But first, I'm going to go ahead and review the other pouch that I got. So the only reason why I bought this pouch was because Medieval Collectibles was having a free shipping sale of all orders over $50. So I needed to get my order over $50. So this one was $14. So I basically paid $4 for this pouch. And it's so cute. I actually adore this pouch. It is incredibly soft. It is like Ravenswood leather standard soft. It's like, I'm really impressed with how soft this pouch is. Let's actually do a comparison here. Here's Ravenswood leather. I'd say the Ravenswood leather, the Renaissance tan, is just slightly softer, but it's still extremely buttery soft. And it is full of this fluff that she's sucking on right now, just so you guys can see basically what it looks like when it's full. I love the color of it. I love that it's a dark brown and in the middle has this like lighter brown strap with the buckle, and on the back it has this little loop that you can put around your belt, and then on the top it has this drawstring, and it's super duper cute. And the inside of this pouch is even softer. I just absolutely love petting it. It's so soft. Alright, I'm gonna have to wrap this up for today. She is crying and she won't stop crying. But my leather paint should get here tomorrow, so I will be back when I have finished attempting to paint these pouches right here. Alright guys, I am back. It is 2 days later and I was actually able to successfully color my pouches. Look at that. They look so much better now. I had ordered some leather paint from Amazon, this light brown, what is that, Angelus paint, and then I just used a spongy brush and I just applied it all over the whole thing, and then I just got like a tiny bit of black paint and just kind of did these little smudges. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's little black smudges in there to make it look a little dirty. I'm very happy with the way they look now, and I'm very happy that I didn't return them because I love these pouches, and now they're actually the appropriate color for my character, so I'm so excited to get to wear these. I don't remember if I mentioned this the other day, but I am getting a new belt. I ordered one from Ravenswood Leather. I ordered a double-layered Warriors belt, so instead of having one layer of belt, I have 2 layers of belt coming in, and I can have double the stuff on my hips. And so since my current pouches are actually attached to my belt, as you can see, my pouches are stitched on to my current belt. So since I'm replacing my belt, I also need to replace the pouches. And they are slightly bigger than my old ones, which is nice because these aren't even big enough to hold my phone in. So I'm gonna put these two pouches on one side of my belt right next to each other, and then the other side I guess I'll put on this pouch, and then somewhere randomly I'll find a spot for this pouch. Surely with the new belt coming in, I'll be able to find room for this. It'll definitely be good for LARP if I can use it to hold my coins. Well, maybe. There is a bit of a gap on the top here. I don't want my coins to fall out, but we'll see what happens. I'll figure something out. But so yeah, if you ever need to paint leather, you can use this Angelus paint brand. It's specifically for leather. It says leather right there. This is what the light brown looks like over black. And yeah, Mythalon, I would advise you to lighten up your browns just a little bit, but very nice pouches. All three of these are from Mythalon, and then the other one was from that Leaf on the Wind store on Etsy. I just love me some good old pouches. Maybe I'll make this my thumbnail. Well, anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments what you think of these pouches. Let me know in the comments if there are any other brands that sell some really good pouches. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next video.